Good morning, everyone. My name is Sophie. We have Taylor, who's going to be our body today. We'll be doing 65 minutes of hot yoga. If you can do it outside, I definitely recommend that. You can probably build a heat sweat because it's pretty hot out. Otherwise, if you're in a home, just be cautious of how hot it is and how your body's feeling. If it's feeling a little less warmed up, just take it a step back. That's totally fine. Just listen to what you need and what you want for the next hour. Feel free to grab any props, and if you'd like to have your camera on to get some alignment cues, feel free to do that. Otherwise, it's totally fine to have your camera off. And we will start the playlist after our beginning breath sequence, so just listen to my cues for that. Let's get started. Come to standing at the top of your mat. Just come to a grounding position. Arms by your side, maybe close down your eyes. Start with a collective inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. Fill up. Sigh out. Take one more breath on your own. We'll start to incorporate some movement. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead for a count of 4. Palms touch. Exhale, draw your hands through heart center for a count of 6. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands through heart. Continue with this movement or take a different pranayama practice if you'd like. Option to speed up or slow down depending on the pace of your breath. Take 5 more deep, full rounds of breath. Make every movement intentional. Finished with your final exhale, no rush. Bring your hands to meet at heart center. Once you've made your way there, close down your eyes. If you have an intention you'd like to set for the next hour, please do so now. I'll offer up a class intention on the idea of acceptance. Accepting where we are in our mind and our body in this moment. Sometimes we tend to look for something else when it's important to just be accepting of what we're given in the moment, right here, right now. With your intention in mind, rich inhale, open mouth release. All right, we will start the playlist. This is Hot 21 live stream. First song is Sherry. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, press play. Inhale your arms overhead and begin for your warm-up for Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe move side to side, forward and back. Take whatever feels natural in these first few full moving moments of class. Inhale, return through center, arms overhead, steeple grip, pointer fingers up. Exhale, soften your knees and elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend to the right. First time here, 60 seconds. Start off with your form. Square your hips and your armpits forward. Press your palms together. Maybe they touch, maybe not, that's totally fine as well. Ground down equally through both of your feet. Option to flutter all 10 of your toes. Slight micro bend in your knees. Avoid locking out. Halfway. Feel how your body is right now. Maybe take it deeper, maybe not. Draw your navel towards your spine. Pull your tailbone down. Get rid of any curve in your low back. Final 10 seconds. Lift your chin away from your chest. Change. Inhale, return through center. Exhale, soften your knees and elbows. Inhale, lengthen toward the ceiling. Exhale, side bend to the left. 60 seconds begins now. Once again, focus on your hips and your armpits square forward. Option 2, hug your biceps towards your ears or draw your shoulders down if that feels better. Feel the length all the way from your hip towards your fingertips. If you did so before, flutter your toes. Feel your feet ground down through the four corners. Halfway. Strong core, pull your navel towards your spine. Notice if you have a curve in your low back, draw your tailbone down. Final 10 seconds. If you would like, take it a little further or stay here. Change. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring your arms down. Full breath in. Breath out. Inhale, your arms overhead. Option 4, steeple grip again, or butterfly grip, hook your thumbs. Exhale, soften your knees and elbows. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, back bend 5 lion's breaths. Tongue out with every exhale. Squeeze your glutes behind you. Lift your chest and your gaze. Inhale, rise. Exhale, gentle forward fold down. Begin to warm up for first set of Padastasana. Option 2, pedal your feet, maybe take ragdoll or tiny ball. Once again, there is no right answer for warm-ups. Just take whatever you need. When you feel ready, grab under your heels or behind your calves. Stay here, or as you inhale, lift your seat. If this is too much in the first few moments of class, always an option to step your feet apart and take ragdoll. Tuck your chin to your chest, gaze at the wall behind you. Squeeze your elbows behind your legs. Exhale, connect your hands overhead. Inhale, slowly rise to standing. Exhale, release. Full breath, inhale. Let it go. Second set of Ardha Chandrasana will be 30 seconds with option for variations. Inhale, your arms overhead, steeple grip. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend to the right. Option to step your left foot behind or take a different hand grip variation. If you took the foot choice, make sure to ground down equally through both of your feet and center your hips forward. Keep your arms pulling behind you. Lift your chest. Final 10 seconds here. Really nice, Erica. Change. Inhale, rise. Exhale, soften knees and elbows. Inhale, root to rise up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Option to step your right foot behind. And if you did so before, take a different hand grip variation. Feel the expansion through your side body. Ground down equally through both of your feet. Deep, full breaths. Final 10 seconds here. Soften your face. Change. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms come down. Fill up. Sigh out. Second back bend, option for cactus. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, back bend, 5 lion's breaths. Option to cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Lift your chest and your gaze, squeeze your glutes, nice take. Inhale, slowly rise. Exhale, make your way down, forward fold. A few breaths to warm up for our second set of Padastasana. And when you feel ready, grab under your heels or behind your calves. Inhale, lift your seat toward the sky. Exhale, fold your chest forward. Tuck your chin to your chest, gaze behind you. Always an option to take ragdoll. As you exhale, connect your hands overhead. Inhale, slowly rise to standing. Exhale, arms come by your side. Full inhale. Let it go. Make your way to the top of your mat. We'll set up for a 3-part awkward series. Step your feet hips width distance. Option to measure with 2 fists between your feet. Inhale, zombie out your arms in front of you, shoulder height. Stay here for a set, or exhale, lower your seat. Make sure you can see your toes as you lower. If not, shift up and back slightly. Draw your navel towards your spine. Get rid of any low curve in your back. Steady gaze. Change. Inhale, rise. Second set. Lift up to your tippy toes. Heels come up. Stay here or slowly begin to lower down once again. Squeeze your knees and your ankles together even though they're apart. This will help with stability. Keep your arms at shoulder height. Gaze forward. Pull your navel in, strong core. Change. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower your heels. Final set, slightly pigeon toe your feet inward, knock your knees to touch. Stay here or slowly begin to lower your seat down. As you lower, your heels will probably lift up, that's totally fine. Keep your core engaged, arms at shoulder height. Option to pulse your knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower everything down. Fill up. Let it go. Final warm-up posture, we have Garudasana, eagle pose. Bring your toes to touch, slight sliver between your heels. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, right arm under, right leg over. Option to kickstand your toes to the ground to help with balance, or you can bear hug with your arms. If the double bind is in your practice, feel free to do that now. Draw your elbow towards your navel, straight spine, lift your chest. Squeeze everything as tight as you can towards your midline. Change. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, left arm under, left leg over. Once again, option to kickstand your toes or bear hug your arms. This side may feel different than the previous side, that's totally fine. Squeeze everything together, squeeze your arms and your thighs. Keep your chest and your spine lifted. Don't lose your breath. Change. Inhale, unwind. Second set, exhale, right arm under, right leg over. Stay in eagle for your first breath. And then option for variation. Option to eagle crunch, connect elbows towards your knees, or fly your eagle. Extend your right leg behind you. If you're curling, puff up through your upper back, think cat sensation. If you're flying, flex or point your right toes behind you. Eagles return for 1 round of breath. Change. Inhale, unwind. Final side, exhale, left arm under, left leg over. Stay here for your first breath. And when you feel ready, match your variation, either curl or fly. This time, if you're flying, extend your left leg behind you, point or flex your toes. Gaze down and forward, option to extend your arms forward. Eagles return for one round of breath. Change, inhale, unwind. Exhale, arms release. Cleansing inhale. Big release. All right, first keyed water break of class. Feel free to take a sip of water, towel off if you are sweaty at home. Although I will not be queuing water throughout class, please feel free to take it as you need it, as well as any breaks at any time. All right, we'll get into our standing balancing series. First up, we have standing forehead to knee. 2 sets, first set 60 seconds, second set 30 seconds. Bring your toes to touch and your hands to your hips. Ground down through your left toes, inhale your right knee to 90 degrees. 60 seconds begins right now. Start off, use your hands to help level off your hips. Draw your right hip down in line with your left. Flex your right toes towards your face. Slight micro bend in your left knee. Stay here, or option to bring your hands by your side. Spread your fingertips apart, squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back. Lift your head, imagine you had a string pulling you toward the ceiling. Halfway, stay, maybe bring your arms overhead, spiral your pinkies toward the back. Option to stay here, or begin to curl and round, grabbing for your thigh or your foot. Any variation is great here. Stay engaged, final 15 seconds. If your arms are overhead, draw your shoulders down and back, keep your chest lifted. If you're curling, gaze down at your left big toes, extend through your neck. Final inhale. Exhale, slowly come out one step at a time. Huddle your feet, take a breath. Second side, bring your toes to touch, hands to your hips. Ground down through your right foot, inhale your left knee to 90. 60 seconds begins now. Once again, use your hands to guide your hips in line. Draw your left hip down. Flex your left toes towards your face. Draw your navel in. Stay here if you did so before, arms come down. Keep your arms engaged. Lift your chest and your head. Micro bend your right knee. Halfway, stay. Maybe bring your arms overhead, or begin to curl and round, grabbing under your foot or your thigh. Deep, full breaths. Soften what you can. Final 10 seconds here. Really nice take. Final inhale. Exhale, come to standing. Fill up. Let it go. Second set is half the time. Option to take the full variation, which is lifted leg, extended forehead to knee. But feel free to take any of the variations we took on the first set. They're great options as well. Bring your toes to touch, hands to your hips. Ground out through your left foot, inhale your right knee to 90 degrees. 30 seconds begins now. If you're taking the full variation, create a basket grip under your right toes. Draw your right hip down in line with your left. Halfway, stay here, or extend your right leg forward. Bring it as straight as you can. Try to connect forehead to knee. Squeeze your arms towards your leg. Final inhale. Exhale, come out one step at a time. I see that dog, Erica, so cute. Take a full breath. Final time in this posture. Bring your toes to touch, hands to your hips. Ground down through your right toes, inhale your left knee to 90. 30 seconds begins now. I'll walk you through the full variation again. Create a basket grip under your left foot. Draw your left hip down, likely it's hiking up just a little bit. Gaze down at your right big toes. Halfway, stay, or extend your left leg straight or almost straight. Hug your elbows towards your calf, possibly connect forehead to knee, or continue gazing down at your right toes. Final breath in. Exhale to release. Fill up. Let it go. We'll begin our warm-up for standing bow pulling pose. Circles forward and back with your right arm. Twist your torso side to side. All right, present your right palm to the sky. Inhale, grab the inside edge of your right foot. 60 seconds begins now. Option to bring your left hand overhead or to heart center for more stability. Draw your right knee in line with your left. Micro bend your right elbow. Chest lifts with your head. Deep, full breaths. Halfway, stay here, work on the foundation of the pose. Maybe begin to kick your right foot into your right hand, but only if you feel ready. It's important to remember we do have a second set, so don't feel rushed to get into your full variation. Final 10 seconds here. Final breath in. Exhale, release to standing. Rich inhale. Full release. Begin to warm up your left arm, circles forward and back. Twist your torso side to side. Present your left palm to the sky when you're ready. Inhale, grab the inside edge of your left foot. 60 seconds starts now. Once again, right arm comes overhead or to heart center. Draw your left knee in line with your right. Likely you need to pull it back just a little bit. Micro bend your left elbow. Deep, full breaths. This is a posture where we tend to focus on the pose instead of the breath. Lengthen your breath. Halfway. Stay here, or if you did so before, kick your left foot into your left hand. Be accepting of how your body feels right now. Don't push yourself too far if it's not what you need. Final 10 seconds. Final inhale. Exhale, release to standing. Cleansing inhale. Full exhale. Second set is half the time. Option to take your full variation. Just remember, you might not be as warm as if you were in the classroom. Present your right palm. Inhale, grab the inside edge of your right foot. 30 seconds starts now. If you are choosing to kick up, square your hips towards your mat. If you feel your right hip flaring open, come out a little bit and center your hips. Keep your chest lifted and forward. Halfway. Really nice, Erica. Full breaths. Final inhale. Exhale, come to standing. Fill your lungs. Let it go. Present your left palm. Inhale, grab the inside edge of your left foot. 30 seconds starts right now. Notice how you're feeling, knowing this is the last time we'll see this pose today. If you feel ready, take it a step deeper. If not, that's totally fine as well. Meet your body where it's at, halfway. Keep your chest lifted, square your hips. Really nice, Tay. Final breath in, breath out to release. Full inhale, full exhale. Make your way to the back of your mat. Close down your eyes, bring your hands to heart center. Notice your thoughts. Notice how your body's feeling right now. Can you be accepting of where you're at in this moment? The fact that you even showed up to be here right now is something to be so proud of in itself. So give your body some permission to take it deeper or not, whatever you need right now. Full breath in, open mouth exhale. Set up for balancing stick. Bring your toes to touch, inhale your arms overhead. Steeple grip, exhale, soften knees and elbows. Inhale, lengthen, step your right foot forward. Exhale, fold. Think capital T shape with your lifted leg and arms overhead. Always an option to bring hands to heart center if you need to. Flex or point your left toes behind you. Draw your navel in, this will help to stay stable. Inhale, slowly step back, bring your toes to touch. Exhale, soften knees and elbows. Inhale, lengthen, step your left foot forward. Exhale, fold, capital T shape. Draw your core in. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, gaze down and forward. Flex or point your right toes. Inhale, rise, step back. Exhale, arms release. Full breath in, breath out. Second set, option for variations, including grounded airplane, full airplane, or standing splits, or if you'd like, take balancing stick again. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, soften knees and elbows. Inhale, lengthen, step your right foot forward. Exhale, fold to your variation. It is likely that your body's asking you for one variation or another, so give it that. There is no right answer here. A few breaths left. Inhale, step back, bring your toes to touch. Exhale, soften knees and elbows. Inhale, lengthen, step your left foot forward. Exhale, fold to match your variation. Try your best to match what you took on the last side, but if you can't, that's okay too. Soften your face and deepen your breath. Great option, Erica. Inhale, slowly rise and step to the back. Exhale, arms release. Take a breath and make your way to the top of your mat. Face the long edge. We'll take 2 rounds of breath before we begin. Inhale. Exhale. Cleansing breath in. Big release. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, big step out wide. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. We'll be here for a few rounds of breath. Take what you need to release. Maybe rock your head, yes and no. Gaze at the wall behind you to release your neck. Any variations with your hands is fine. Plant your hands beneath your shoulders, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tee your arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, connect your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward with the bind. Pull your monofist up and overhead towards the ground. If this does not feel good in your body, release by way of your low back and take any other wide leg fold variation. Give your body what it wants and needs in this moment. By way of your low back, slow release. Plant your hands, inhale, half lift. Exhale, to your arms. Inhale, rise, stay for the exhale. Inhale, step hands and feet to touch. Exhale, arms come down. Breath in, breath out. Fill your lungs. Let it go. Inhale, your arms overhead. Exhale, big step out wide. Warrior two stance, right leg forward. Take a few breaths to feel this pose out. When you're ready, inhale, gaze behind you. Exhale, tick-tock forward, arms come to 6 and 12. This is what we call a hot triangle. Option to bring your right hand to a prop or press your right elbow into your right knee. Gaze at your top left middle finger. Stay open through your chest. Deepen the bend in your right knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, flip your feet, warrior two, left leg forward. Take a breath to feel it out. Inhale, gaze behind you. Exhale, tick-tock forward, arms to 6 and 12. This side may feel different. That's totally normal and fine. If you need to, bring your hand to a prop or press your elbow into your knee, gaze up. Stay expansive through your chest and your side bodies. Deepen the bend in your left knee. Inhale, slowly rise, stay for the exhale. Inhale, step hands and feet together. Exhale, arms by your side. Breath in, breath out. Cleansing inhale. Let something go. Second set of hot triangle, we have option for binds. We will walk you through it when we get there. Inhale, your arms overhead. Exhale, big step out wide. Warrior two stance in your right leg. Take a breath, just feel it out. Inhale, gaze behind you. Exhale, tick-tock forward, arms to 6 and 12. Stay here, great choice. Or bring your left hand behind your back for a half bind. Stay, or full bind, reach your right arm under, grab through your fingertips and pull your chest open. If you feel your shoulder folding down, come out one step so your chest is fully open. Press to the knife edge of your back foot. Arms return to 6 and 12. Inhale, rise. Exhale, flip your feet. Warrior two, left leg forward. Inhale, gaze behind you. Exhale, tick-tock forward. Stay here in hot triangle or half bind, right arm comes behind your back. Or full bind, left arm reaches for your right fingertips, pull your chest open. Gaze up if you can, deep bend in your left knee. Feel the expansion through your chest and your side body. Arms return to 6 and 12. Inhale, rise, stay for the exhale. Inhale, step hands and feet to touch. Exhale, arms by your side. Breath in, breath out. Fill your lungs. Full release. Inhale, your arms overhead. Exhale, half step out. Pivot to the right. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lock your chin to your chest, dive down. This is pyramid pose. Try your best to keep your hands connected, but if you need to bring your hands apart, maybe to props, that's totally fine. Connect your forehead to your knee. This may mean bending your knee. Do that if you need to get connection. Use your breath. Connect your hands if they came apart. Inhale, slowly rise. Pivot to the left, long edge of your mat, and then again to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lock your chin to your chest, dive down. Do what you need to get forehead to knee compression. This may mean releasing your hands or bending your knee. To get the full benefit of the posture, keep your chin locked to your chest. This will help flush out our lymph nodes. Connect your hands, inhale, slowly rise. Pivot to the right, step your feet together. Exhale, release your arms. Cleansing inhale, cleansing exhale. Make your way to the top of your mat. We'll set up for 2 sets of tree pose. Bring your toes to touch, slight space between your heel. Inhale your right knee through center. Open up your hip. Take your tree variation, either vinyasa tree, sole of your foot to your inner thigh, or hot tree, top of your foot to your hip crease. Option to bring your hands to heart, or if you need, you can bring one hand to your foot. Just a few rounds of breath here. Final inhale. Exhale, release your foot to the ground. Pedal your feet out, take a breath. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale your left knee up and open your hip out. Take your variation, vinyasa or hot tree once again. You can always bring your foot to your calf too, or to the ground if you need more balance. Hands to heart or one hand at your foot. Final inhale. Exhale, release your foot to the ground. Full breath, pedal your feet if you need. Second set, option to grow your branches overhead or take a toe stand variation if you feel ready. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale your right knee up and out. Find your final variation. The only requirement is to deepen your breath. Return to tree. Bring your hands to heart center. Full breath in. Breath out to release. Final standing posture. Inhale your right knee up and out. Find your final variation. Lengthen every inhale and every exhale. Good, Erica. Variations, return to tree, hands to heart. Full inhale. Exhale to release. Bring your toes to touch, close down your eyes. Bring your hands to heart center. Guide your thoughts back to your intention. If your thoughts waver through this standing series, that is human nature and totally normal. But for the next half of our practice on your mat, try to keep your thoughts centered on your intention. Fill up your lungs to full capacity. Big exhale. Find your way onto your mat for Shavasana when you feel ready. Let your feet splay out wide, palms face toward the ceiling. lengthen your breath. Start to move fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. When you feel ready, and not a moment sooner, we'll meet in a full body stretch. Spread your arms overhead. Inhale, bring both knees into your heart center. Give yourself a small squeeze inward. Exhale, release your left leg straight. Hug your right knee up and around your ribcage. Half wind removing. Interlace your hands over your shin or under your thigh. You want to avoid our knee joint here. Flex both sets of toes towards your face. Exhale, supine twist. Bump your hips to the right. Bring your knee up and over. If your knee does not touch the ground, you can always use a prop, a blanket, or a pillow to help lift your knee to have more support. Gaze to the right for the full cervical spine twist. Option a goalpost or tee your arms, but keep both shoulder blades grounded. Let your breath do the work for you. Inhale, both knees back through center. Give yourself another squeeze inward. Exhale, release your right leg straight. Hug your left knee up and around your ribcage. Flex both sets of toes. Option 2, tuck your chin to your chest to get full length in the back of your neck. Create as much thigh to belly compression as you possibly can. Exhale, counter twist, supine to the right. Bump your hips to the left, bring your knee up and over. Gaze to the left for the full cervical spine twist. And goalpost or tee your arms. With every exhale, feel the twist deepen. Inhale, return both knees through center. Give yourself another squeeze inward. And a full body stretch when you're ready. Spread the webbing of your fingers and your toes. Inhale, double wind removing, bring both knees in. Grab for opposite elbows if you can. Head planted, squeeze your knees inward. Stay here or take happy baby. Guide your knees outside your ribcage, grab the outside edge of your feet or whatever feels comfortable. If your back is fully planted, option to rock side to side, maybe straddle one or both legs. Inhale, bring both knees in one more time for tiny ball pose. Squeeze your forehead towards your knees. Create as much compression as you can with your inhale. And as your exhale, begin to rock up and down on your spine. We'll meet in downward facing dog. This is a posture we don't get the full benefit of in the heated classroom because we're likely slipping on our mat. So take a few extra breaths to feel it out in your body. to a static downward facing dog. We'll set up for half pigeon. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right wrist, right ankle, left wrist. Gaze over your right shoulder. Make sure your left toes are pointing straight back. Plant your hands. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, fold forward, sleep your pigeon. Connect your forehead to something, whether it's your mat, your hands, or a prop. Assure that your right knee is outside of your hip crease. And if there's any pain or pinching, come to a different hip opener, maybe figure 4 on your back. Soften anything that you can. The grip with your jaw, maybe open and close your mouth. The grip with your fingers. Deep, full breaths here. Final 10 seconds to deepen your breath and or your variation. Plant your hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. Take what you need to release your right leg, maybe pedal your feet, or option to take three-legged dog. Return to neutral. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left wrist, left ankle, right wrist. Gaze over your left shoulder. Make sure your right toes are pointing straight back. Plant your hands. Inhale, lift your chest, slight back bend. Exhale, sleep your pigeon. Rest your forehead down. Assure your left knee is outside of your left hip crease, and if there's pain or pinching, it may be different than last side. You might need to come to a different hip opener. Deep, full breaths. If half pigeon is a dreadful pose for you, I recommend counting your inhales and exhales. It'll help get your mind off of other things going on in your body. Final 10 seconds to deepen your breath or your variation if you did so on the other side. Plant your hands. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, press up and back to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet or take three-legged dog. Return to neutral down dog. It's your favorite part of class already. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. 60 seconds begins right now. Stay in high plank or come down onto your forearms if your wrists are feeling a little tender. Puff up through your upper back in both variations. Think cat sensation, really puff through your shoulder blades. Draw your navel towards your spine, strong, strong core. Engage your glutes and your quads. Shift your heels over your toes. This pose is a full body engagement. Feel it in your body. Gaze down and forward, lengthen through the back of your neck. Full inhales, forceful exhales. Focus on your breath to help you get through this. We are over halfway, you can do it. Strong breath, strong body. You guys look amazing, keep it up. We are so close. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, Sphinx pose. Press your forearms down, shoulders stacked over your elbows. Pull your chest forward. Maybe take a few neck stretches. Right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Crocodile when you're ready. Overlap your hands and then place your forehead down. We'll start with our spinal strengtheners. First up we have Cobra. Bring your toes to touch. Imagine your legs were a cobra tail. Slide your thumbs next to your ribcage, grasshopper wings with your elbows. Exhale your air out. Inhale, lift your chest, press your toes down. Little to no weight in your hands, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Gaze down and forward to lengthen the back of your neck. Final inhale. Exhale, slow lower down, gaze to the right. Take a few breaths. Feel your navel rise and fall. Bound locust, interlace your hands at your tailbone, bring your toes to touch. Exhale your air out. Inhale, lift everything up. Bring your toes to touch if you can. Pull your monofist up and back. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, micro bend your elbows. Lengthen through the back of your neck, final inhale. Exhale, slowly lower gaze to the left. Full locust. Tee your arms out by your side. Bring your toes to touch. Exhale all of your air. Inhale, lift everything up and off of your mat. Palms face down, squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back. Bring your toes to touch if you can. Lift your chest, squeeze your glutes. Final inhale. Exhale, lower gaze to the right. Last up, we have floor bow. If this is not for you, take any of the previous variations you've taken thus far. Bend your knees, grab for your feet or your ankles, gaze forward. Exhale, release your air. Inhale, lift and kick up. Press your feet into your hands, micro bend your elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Option to lift your gaze with your chest. Final inhale, kick and lift. Exhale, gently lower down, gaze to the left. Option to windshield wipe your legs side to side. When you feel ready, press up and back to child's pose. Bring your toes to touch, knees out wide. Rest your third eye down, arms extend overhead. Rock your third eye side to side. Press up to a tall seat when you're ready. We'll sync up our breath. Together, inhale and exhale. Reclined heroes. Bring your knees together, feet out to the edge of your mat. As you exhale, sit between your feet. If there's any pain here, sit on a prop, maybe a pillow or a blanket. Otherwise, option to come down to your forearms or all the way down on your back. Just know that you do get the full benefit of the posture sitting upright, so don't feel pressured to come all the way down if there's any pain. A couple breaths here. If you're all the way on your back, place one hand on top of the other, press up, straight spine. We will all meet in tabletop or downward facing dog to pedal your feet out. And when you're ready, we'll meet in a tall seat. Full breath in, breath out. Half tortoise, inhale your arms overhead for a grip. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently fold forward. Once your hands make contact with your mat, press your pinkies firmly down, lift your elbows to help sink your hips towards your heels. The full posture is forehead connected to the ground, but if you're not there yet, that's totally fine. Just something to work towards. Connect your hands if they came apart. Inhale, slowly rise up. Exhale, arms, release. Fill your lungs. Let it go. Ustrasana, camel. Come to standing on your knees at hips width distance. Option to keep your toes flat on your mat or curl them, either variation. Bring your hands as if you were sliding them into back pockets. Inhale, squeeze your elbows together, lift your chest. Exhale, back bend into your camel variation for 5 breaths. Tongue out with every exhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, lift your chest and your gaze. Always an option to take bridge pose here if camel's not for you. Inhale, slowly rise. Exhale to a seat. Bring your palms to your thighs, close down your eyes. Take 2 full breaths on your own. If you feel lightheaded at all, stay here with your head above your heart. Otherwise, embryo when you're ready. Connect your third eye towards your mat, arms extend by your side. Feel the restoration coming from the pose. If you know the transition, inhale, roll forward onto rabbit. Otherwise, come to a tall seat. To set up for rabbit, hitchhike your thumbs up. Connect your hands to the back of your heels. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, connect your chin to your chest. Roll forward. Bring your forehead as close to your knees as you can as you lift your hips up. Little pressure in your head. The benefit is to have some pressure in your head, but not a lot at all. Lift your hips, pull your navel in. Slowly rise with your inhale. And release. Make your way onto your seat. Extend your right leg out, left foot in. Inhale your arms overhead. Pivot to the right. Exhale, gently fold. Try to connect your forehead to your knee. If you need to bend your knee, do that. Deep, full breaths. Inhale, slowly rise. Exhale, release your hands. Switch out your feet, left leg straight, right foot in. Inhale, arms overhead. Pivot to the left. Exhale, fold forward. This side may feel different than the previous side. That's fine and normal. Just notice if you need to use any props or bend your knee on this side or the last side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release your arms. Bring both feet out in front of you. Option to bring your feet close together or wide apart. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, gently fold forward. Release your neck. Try to connect your forehead to something. Inhale, gently rise up. Exhale, release your arms. Final seated posture is a twist. Keep your left leg straight. Bring your right foot up and over. Option to bend your left leg if both glutes stay planted. Kickstand your right hand behind you. Inhale your left arm high. Exhale, hook and twist to the right. With every breath in, lengthen your spine, and every breath out, twist deeper to the right. Inhale to release. Exhale, counter twist to the left. Switch out your legs. Right leg straight, left foot up and over. Option to bend your right knee once again. Kickstand your left hand. Inhale your right arm high. Exhale, hook and twist to the left. As you breathe in, lengthen your spine toward the ceiling. And as you breathe out, twist deeper to the left. Inhale, release, and exhale, counter twist to the right. Find a comfortable seat when you're ready. We'll set up for a few rounds of Kapalabhati breath. We'll do 60 rounds total, 30 slow and 30 fast, and I will cue the faster as we're going. We'll take 2 rounds of breath before we begin. Inhale, exhale, breath in, breath out. Half sip in to prepare, and begin. Faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in. Let it go. Fill and hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, let it go. Connect your hands to your heart. Close down your eyes. I am so grateful to have been able to teach each and every one of you, even though it's virtually. I cannot wait till we can be together again in the studio. Based on the theme of our class, it is important to meet yourself where you are at in each moment of the day. Be accepting of where you are, what you're doing, and what's going on around you. Inhale your thumb to your third eye. The light in me sees, loves, and truly appreciates the light in each and every one of you. We bow in gratitude. Namaste. It is 11:04. When you are ready, find your way to Shavasana. If you have the ability, I recommend you take the full 7-minute Shavasana, maybe longer if you have time. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll leave the chat open for a little bit. Thank you.